While discussions around U.S. immigration policy often focus on border security and undocumented migration, a quieter but equally damaging effort is underway, an intentional strategy to slow and restrict legal immigration. This campaign, driven by political agendas, creates administrative hurdles that make it increasingly difficult for immigrants to navigate legal pathways. Administrative hurdles and policy manipulation. Historically, when U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, introduces new forms or procedural changes, a grace period, typically around 60 days, is provided for applicants to adjust. However, a recent abrupt policy change required a new form for adjustment of status applications without prior notice, immediately invalidating the old version. This lack of transition time has left applicants and immigration attorneys scrambling, leading to rejected applications, missed deadlines, and unnecessary stress. This pattern is not new. Previous administrations that sought to curb immigration spent years implementing systematic roadblocks designed to slow down legal migration. Today, similar restrictive policies are being introduced, featuring unnecessary complexities that serve no purpose other than discouraging applicants and delaying processing times. Excessive documentation and bureaucratic overreach. One of the most concerning tactics being used is the expansion of fraud detection measures through excessive documentation requirements. New application forms now contain up to 20 additional pages, requesting redundant or highly intrusive personal information. These expanded requirements do not serve a legitimate purpose, but instead overwhelm applicants and USCIS officers, ultimately slowing down the legal immigration process. This deliberate bureaucratic burden discourages applications and creates backlogs, leading to fewer approvals. Project 2025 and the broader agenda. For those skeptical about these claims, Project 2025 offers insight into the broader strategy at play. This blueprint, developed by right-wing policymakers, outlines drastic immigration restrictions should a hardliner like Donald Trump return to power. The objectives are clear: create insurmountable hurdles, make the process prohibitively expensive, and prioritize immigration benefits for wealthy and predominantly white European nations. This is not speculation, but a well-documented plan designed to reshape the demographic composition of future U.S. immigrants. Starving USCIS, underfunding and operational crisis. Beyond administrative changes, the government is systematically underfunding USCIS while increasing its workload, pushing the agency into an operational crisis. Instead of improving efficiency, resources are being redirected to unrelated projects, such as border wall funding. This financial strain ensures that application processing slows significantly, forcing many immigrants to seek costly legal assistance for what should be straightforward cases. Increased social media scrutiny for immigration applicants. If you're planning to apply for a U.S. visa, green card, or citizenship, be mindful of your social media activity. Under Executive Order, EO 14161, signed by President Donald Trump on January 20, 2025, applicants must now disclose their social media handles as part of their immigration applications. On March 5, 2025, the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, issued a formal notification in the Federal Register detailing this requirement. A 60-day public comment period is in place before the policy is finalized. Once implemented, this requirement will apply to major immigration categories, including N-400, application for U.S. citizenship; I-131, application for travel document; I-485, adjustment of status for green card; I-589, application for asylum. While social media screening has been part of U.S. immigration procedures since 2016, its scope has expanded over the years. By 2021, it included platforms from countries such as China and Russia, and the new policy further extends this scrutiny. Potential impact on immigration processing. This expanded policy has raised concerns among immigration advocates and privacy experts. While the government cites national security as the primary reason, critics argue that it could lead to longer processing times and the misinterpretation of applicants' online activity. Immigration attorneys advise applicants to ensure their social media accounts reflect accurate information and to avoid content that could be misinterpreted as a security risk. The fight for fair immigration policies. As legal pathways become increasingly restrictive, awareness and advocacy are essential in pushing back against these systemic obstacles. The battle for fair immigration policies is ongoing, and staying informed is crucial.